my family to know that ISD was actually charged to provide the content, and I repeat, the content for the brochure. After that subcommittee meeting, I came back and called my deputy director in charge of publishing, Mr. Abisat, and had a discussion with him about the content, and I gave him the topics. He accepted, and indeed, he went to work on it. On February 29th, he brought me the hard copy of his final work. Minutes later, he sent the soft copy of his work to me. I must also state here that the work Mr. Abisat sent to me, I forwarded to the designer, who is at the Flagstaff House Communications Bureau and a member of the Communications Subcommittee for the 59th anniversary celebrations. On Wednesday, the 2nd of March, I had a dummy of what was to go into the final work. I read it, and upon reading, I realized that there were a few grammar and typos here and there. So I did call my team members and did indicate to them that they should get someone to do proofreading, so that because they should get someone to do proofreading, because I have noticed these errors, and then I don't have the time to do the proofreading, so I cannot do it. So they should get someone to do it. And again, because I came up with the write-up, it will be unfair on my part to ask me to do the proofreading. They should get someone else to proofread my work. That is the work of ISD, which I have submitted to them. I must also state here that sometime on Friday, I visited the Flagstaff House, the communications outfit, after a meeting there, and I indeed saw them working, i.e. doing the proofreading. Well, as a member of a team, I felt everything was being taken care of until the early hours of Sunday, when I saw the final output. I noticed that His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta has been misrepresented as the President of Ghana, and you have 3,000 copies. So the dilemma was, should the parade go ahead without the brochure, or should the parade go ahead with the brochure? Indeed, the brochure also contained the program. It is not only the write-up. I must state here that I took the decision that the brochure should go out, and indeed the brochure went out. We finished with the program. On Sunday, I met with my team and asked the way forward, because I anticipated that we have a very big issue coming up, snowballing towards us. So what do we do? After all deliberations, I left and went home. Yesterday, early in the morning, I came to town, and indeed, I came to my office upstairs. I was thinking through the whole situation. ISD is the PR of government, and indeed, if there is a communication problem, where else do you start the damage control, if not the PR department? I took the decision as the chairman of the communications subcommittee, and in my capacity as the acting director of the information services department, to put out a statement. I did put out the statement. I sent it to my superiors to have a look at the statement, and I impressed upon them that as the PR arm of government, the damage control begins with me. And yes, apart from the fact that the damage control begins with me as ISD, incidentally, I happen to be the chair of the subcommittee